It's Ag Week at USU, coming up on ATV News.
There were a pair of deadly car crashes this weekend. An EMT calls this one the most bizarre accident he has ever seen.
What happens to animals abandoned or lost during a hurricane? We'll show you how a local organization is helping.
The man next in line to be the LDS prophet has a special message for USU students. We'll show you what he had to say.
We know how football did, soccer did even better. I'll show you who did even better than them in sports.
Do you feel it get colder between Monday and Tuesday? Place your bets now. I'll have that exact temperature drop in weather.
All that and more. This is ATV News. Welcome to ATV News. I'm Alex Zelliner.
And I'm Chaz Ricks.
Two separate medical conditions were factors in an early morning collision on Friday. An EMT who arrived on scene says the driver of this Honda CR-V had a coughing fit at the same time that the driver of the Subaru Baja was going into cardiac arrest. The driver of the Honda was taken to the Logan Police Department for blood tests, while the driver of the Subaru was transported to Logan Regional Hospital.
He was at that particular time in severe medical distress.
Logan police said that the driver of the Subaru later died.
A young family is grieving after a mother of 4 and 6-year-old girls was killed in a head-on collision. The crash happened Saturday afternoon. Utah Highway Patrol says a Ford Fusion driven by a 15-year-old who was driving alone veered and crashed into this white Pontiac, killing Samantha Perks of Providence instantly. Her 2 daughters were in the car but suffered only minor injuries.
A Millville woman is out of jail even though she's charged with 3 counts of attempted aggravated murder. Friends and lawyers of Teresa Clark gathered in this room for her preliminary hearing on Wednesday. Prosecutors say she helped a 55-year-old woman attempt suicide back in June.
It's kind of a big shock because I've never known Teresa to do anything like that or be that way. She's always just tried to help people.
These hearings are scheduled for October 23rd. For several months, Utah State has been under investigation by the United States Department of Justice for how it has handled sexual assault claims. According to an official DOJ document, the university is under a Title IX compliance review and a Title IV investigation, which are both intended to protect students against discrimination based on sex, race, and religion. The University of Utah, BYU, Dixie State, and Utah Valley are under similar investigations.
President Trump says he's going to end a program that protects young undocumented immigrants from deportation. The USU College Democrats rallied Thursday afternoon to protest the announcement.
No hate, no fear. Street murders are welcome here.
Action for Childhood Arrivals Program, or DACA, allows young immigrants who entered the U.S. illegally as children to apply for a renewable 2-year visa. Former USU student Carla Pensamiento said her father and older brother were deported in the last 9 years, leaving their families behind. She said she was born 2 months after her parents moved into the States from Guatemala, so that there isn't a danger of her being deported. She's now a voice for those who can't protect themselves.
We got to keep that hope, and we got to keep fighting strong for those that are going through these situations, or you yourself is going through this situation, and we just got to keep fighting.
The man next in line to be the prophet of the LDS Church had a special message for USU students. We will show you what he had to say.
These supercars can't do 200 miles per hour on local roads. We will show you where these cars can really burn rubber.
The Top of Utah Marathon almost didn't happen this year. We'll show you why coming up.
Can you consent with me? Imagine what you'd see if every child had a book to read. 'Cause every kid across the nation deserves a book to read, and we can make it happen right now. No, I don't know
Read to a child today and spark a lifetime of ambition.
They said I couldn't dream. Called me a piece of trash and swore that's all I'd ever be. Said a bottle couldn't see the ocean. Give up. Go back to the dumpster. But I didn't listen. I made my way. And now, I am what I've always wanted to be.
Come and try the strength and conditioning class. Train like an athlete.
Aggie Air is an innovative engineering program exclusive to Utah State. It provides opportunities for students to get hands-on and real-world experiences. By building model planes that photograph and scan detailed images of landscapes, Aggie Air can change the way we use the Earth's surface. Watch as Aggie Air takes flight.
Welcome back. The Top of Utah Marathon, an annual event in Cache Valley, may have run its course. I went to the finish line to learn why. These runners in the Top of Utah Marathon aren't only tired, they're thinning out. The race director says about 560 runners signed up this year, but they have seen fewer and fewer of them throughout the last decade.
I know last year there was a lot of conversation about, are we going to keep doing it? And so we had some discussions after last year. Are we going to be able to keep doing this year to year? And we found ways and decided that, yeah, we're committed long term to keep this on year to year.
This empty street wasn't empty on Saturday with the Top of Utah Marathon, but Hansen said that he and other organizers considered not even holding the event this year due to the lack of runners. But luckily they did, because we saw records broken. Nan Kennard finished the race in 2 hours and 38 minutes, breaking the women's Top of Utah Marathon record by 6 minutes, and finished 22 minutes before the next female runner. Kennard says she wants to be a good example.
I just always want to be my best self and, leading by example to my kids and just having goals to strive for. And I have a youth track club in Draper that I like to be a good example for and show them that running is something that you can do your whole life and always be striving to improve yourself and have goals in life is a happy way to live. Ooh, that was tough.
Nate Craw of Salt Lake City won the men's division with the time of 2 hours and 27 minutes. Family members and strangers cheered, and some even ran the last few feet with the runners. Hansen says this is a tradition that will be continued next year.
We're excited for year 20 coming up next year. We think that'll be a really special year. We're excited about that. Logan is just a beautiful place to finish. And it's a great time of year for a run in Cache Valley.
You can go to our Facebook page to see the full results of the marathon.
Russel M. Nelson is president of the Quorum of the 12 Apostles. He's also next in line to be the prophet of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. He visited campus on Sunday. The USU Spectrum filled with students coming in to hear their beloved church leader, President Nelson, say it was a privilege for him.
These students, young adults now, are the future of the church. They're the future of the world. They're the future of the country.
He says that message applies to all people, not just those of the LDS faith.
We have to learn to live one with another, Catholics and Jewish and Muslim and members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. We're all brothers and sisters, so we've got to share this planet. This is a good time to get started.
A group of supercar owners raced down Spanish Forks Airstrip Friday afternoon, reaching speeds over 200 miles per hour. ATV's Brian Petty was there to show you how this unprecedented event came together.
You need to have a helmet. The car needs to be inspected and signed off on. Safety is huge.
So you realize you're going to go 150, 200 miles an hour, and then you go, oh wait, I wonder if my car is good and safe. We just like to race and drive stuff fast.
I'm excited for everyone to experience top speeds like this. The whole idea is to collaborate in this event to build it into everything it can be.
We've invited 30 people. That's the max that we usually do on these events. Somebody has a $1 million car versus a $50,000 car or $10,000 car. As long as they're cool and they like them, we like those guys.
We do some half-mile events already. We've never really heard of anything like this in Utah. Having something, in our home state, it's awesome. In a full three-quarter run all the way in, 230, 240. It's fast.
Cars are so much more capable of it safely than ever before. And you can buy a base model Audi, S-Line and be able to do this kind of stuff. Cars are becoming more and more capable. It's fun to experience top speeds. Most people have never done that.
I hope they do it every year.
The director of the event said he hopes more people will find out about the race and get involved. You can find more information about the event on our Facebook page.
Man, those cars really were moving.
Yeah, they were fast. There were some pretty cars. We have Aaron Cox in the weather studio. Aaron, do you want to tell us a little bit about those pictures you have?
Check out this snow on the Wellsvilles behind me. It's the first snow of the season of this year. Quite the dramatic change, but today it's sunny, thank heavens. We'll tell you more about your temperature drop later, but for now, our current temperature is 69 degrees.
Don't look at me. Your hair's a bit frizzy today. Oh, you should pick that up. Oh, you're such a dork. Loser. Here, let me help you with that. Oops.
Every day, kids witness bullying.
Oh, look. Your crush is looking at you. Poor you.
They want to help, but don't know how.
See, no one here's gonna help you, because no one
Teach your
likes
kids how to be more than a bystander. Visit stopbullying.gov.
Hey Aggies, welcome to the Arc. Campus Recreation Fitness is aimed at giving students a fun yet rigorous exercise program that's also social and dynamic.
Our fitness program currently consists of a ton of different classes that you can jump into up to 74 different times a week. With classes ranging from HIIT, body blast, cycling, yoga, Zumba, you name it and we have it.
Stop.
Come check us out at the Aggie Rec Center as we love seeing new friendly faces.
Get your game up.
A group of engineering students at Utah State has designed and programmed an innovative remote-controlled submarine. USUB is fully student-run. They designed and built the parts from the ground up and are always working to improve the submarine software and capabilities. These students show that computer science is more than just typing on keyboards. Dive right into engineering with USUB.
Welcome back. So Aaron, how much has the temperature dropped this week?
What do you guys think?
It had to be a lot. It was pretty chilly.
It was pretty chilly. It was 20 degrees. From Monday and Tuesday, we had a 20-degree drop. So pretty big. It's because of the moisture in the atmosphere that it's causing such a drop. In fact, we'll talk a little bit about that later in our 7-day forecast, but come with me and we'll look at our national radar right here. I wanted to point out the moisture we have going on the East Coast because of the tropical storm. So you can see we have some rain cells up here. That is caused by Tropical Storm Jose. Down here towards Florida, that's caused by Hurricane Maria. It's affecting Puerto Rico really bad right now, but nothing too serious down here in Texas and Florida. You can see over here, the Midwest is also getting some rain. That's not due to a tropical storm, but still rainy, deep blue, indicating that it's going to be a lot of rain, a big shower. But what concerns us the most is the West Coast over here. So come look over here with me. We have this storm right here. This is not a tropical storm, even though there are currently 11 tropical storms. This is not one of them. You can see as this graphic moves, it's moving up towards Canada. Okay, so it may or may not hit Utah. But if you look at right here, let's come to the state radar and see how much it's going to affect us. On the state level, once it pulls up, you'll be able to see that there's just a little bit of blue, not too much rain going on here. But let's check out our 7-day forecast to see how much it's going to affect us. We're going here Wednesday, it's nice at 69 degrees, but tomorrow and Friday is where it's going to rain a lot. We have 70% chance of rain here on Thursday. It's going to get a little chilly, 48 degrees. Friday, we come back with a 50% of rain, 52 degrees, and a low of 33. That's pretty chilly. Saturday, it's going to be partly sunny with 30% chance of rain. It's going to warm up a little with 57 degrees, 35 degree low. And then when we come into Sunday, that's when we start coming back to a little bit of a nice weather lookout. If it's going to rain on Sunday, it's going to be before noon. Monday and Tuesday are looking great. If you want to check out to see if the leaves in the canyon have changed yet, Monday and Tuesday is going to be your day. It's about 59 degrees for your high, in the high 60s. It's going to be nice. So the weather's looking good for Monday and Tuesday, but what about this weekend? I don't think it's going to be very nice for sports, Braden.
Well, luckily we have volleyball this weekend, and they technically play indoors, but volleyball has a new setter. I'll tell you more when we come back.
Body language. Without saying a word, it can tell you so much. Like someone is having a stroke. Learn fast. F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time to call 911 immediately. The sooner they get to the hospital, the sooner they'll get treatment, and that can make a remarkable difference in their recovery. Learn the body language, the sudden signs, and spot a stroke fast.
Thanks for calling the GED Pep Talk Center. Jerry Stiller speaking. Your level 7 in-your-face pep talk.
I can keep pushing. Believe me, I'm good at it. But at some point, you're going to need to start pushing yourself.
See, once you've got your GED diploma, you'll feel so good about yourself.
You tell them. You can't change your past, but you can definitely change your future. That makes me so happy, I'm ready to bust out a dance.
Mr. Trejo, can I transfer this guy to you? My gentle technique isn't really working. You need something a little more
Persuasive?
Yes.
You listen, and you listen good.
Hey, where's my sandwich? Terry? Terry!
Take it from me, the King DMC. It's a real cool thing to get your GED. Get that diploma!
Now hold on and we'll find you free GED classes. Capiche?
Whatever motivation you need, we've got a pep talk for you. Get your GED pep talk and find free classes at yourged.org.
Welcome to ATV Sports. I'm Braden Clark. The USU football team traveled to Wake Forest on Saturday and fell to the Demon Deacons 46-10, dropping the Aggies' record to 1-2 for the season. They look to bounce back this Saturday as they travel to San Jose State to start conference play. The USU soccer team improved their record to 4-2-1 this week with a 2-1 victory over Eastern Michigan and a 3-0 win over Oakland University. Like the football team, they also traveled to San Jose State this weekend. Region football is here in Cache Valley. Mountain Crest Brady Hall led the Mustangs with 4 touchdowns and a 38-20 win over Ridgeline, increasing their record to 5-0. Another undefeated team, Skyview, welcomed Bear River, and quarterback Jackson Sidaway had 4 touchdown passes to lead the Bobcats to a 27-3 victory, setting up a battle of undefeateds this next Friday as Skyview travels to Mountain Crest. The Aggie volleyball team is off to its best 12-game start with an 8-4 record in 4 years. I went to show you what's making them so successful. The Aggies only lose 3 starters from last year's team and return senior outside hitter and kills leader Lauren Anderson. With a preseason injury to junior setter Cassidy Johnson, head coach Grayson DeBose inserted redshirt freshman Jasa Funk into the starting lineup.
Cassie's been a really big help, giving me pointers, and my coaches have just, they've just been giving me lots of pointers as well, and so I've just been trying to, do what they've trained me to do, and just work hard and do my best.
Ever since her first start, Funk has increased her assists per set every game, excluding games against Arizona State and Southern Utah. Coach DeBose had this to say about the performance of his freshman setter.
I think it's a combination of things. One is we have a really experienced hitting group. Rachel, Kayla, Carly, Lauren Anderson, Lauren O'Brien. So we have some guys who have some experience, and so that's been a fortunate thing to be able to throw her into because all those guys have played a lot.
As you can see behind me, the team is hard at practice as they prepare for San Diego State as they open up conference play this Thursday.
Our environment that we've created here is one of the more unique ones I've seen in my years of coaching. We have this collaborative effort going on where, hey, here, I'm going to teach you something because you don't know and have the experience yet, and maybe that helps me. So it's this symbiotic relationship we've created where they're all kind of working together for a common goal and helping each other out. They're still very competitive in practice. They still get after it every day, but they also wrap their arms around each other and help each other out. It's pretty neat.
This Thursday is a big game for the Aggie volleyball team. Not only do they begin Mountain West play, but if they win, it'll be their best start since 2010. And I gotta say, I've loved seeing this team grow the last few years. It's exciting to see how well they're playing right now.
Yeah.
Seems like they're playing really well.
It's been a lot of fun.
When we come back, some cute dogs made it to Cache Valley after a bad situation. We'll show you their story.
These old campers are better than new. Find out why owners think it's important to keep them on the road.
You sure you don't want some? It's chamomile. Listen, you are extremely terrifying. Just the scariest undead subhuman thing on TV, and I not. But I am worried that you could give my kids nightmares if they see you, so I'm gonna have to block you. So that's it. Oh, and tell the zombies they're blocked too.
Oh, look, a redhead. Staring contest. You still got it. I know. Come alive with the forest. The dad was cute.
They were looking right at us.
Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
You may have driven past an old abandoned camp trailer somewhere. Well, now some vintage trailer enthusiasts are pulling those campers out of the field and out of the barn, fixing them up and showing them off. Campers like this 1967 Aristocrat Lowliner and the 66 Fireball Meteor. Some of the trailers that showed up were from all over the country, like the Silver Streak from Nebraska and this Dalton from California. The event organizers say it's all about preserving history.
My main mission is to get the old ones out of the field, out of the barn, and back on the road.
If you like the thrill of flying but hate the hassle of the airport, you might be in luck. Out in Benson, the Bridgerland Radio Control Club gives you all the excitement of flying without all the trouble.
These aren't your average RC toys. And these people aren't your average RC pilots. They're all members of the Bridgerland Radio Control Club, based here at their field just outside the Benson Marina. It's a field that was
100% built by the members of the club.
Out here, they fly anything from these 4-foot wingspan, 2-ounce foam board airplanes to something a little more complex. Something kind of like this, an 8-foot tall, 15-foot wingspan triplane that was built by hand. It's something that dwarfs this little plane by a long shot. No matter what's flying out here, this field usually stays pretty busy.
On Wednesdays they come out, Friday nights they come out. There's always somebody out here. If the wind's not blowing, we're out here.
Club President Denver Stack says that this is a sport, a hobby, and a club that welcomes everyone.
It's fun for anybody, any age, man, woman, or child. It just doesn't make any difference. Fun, that's all it is.
And that's what makes this club feel like a family.
We all have a love-hate relationship, just like being married, I guess.
But just like being married, usually they have more in common than not.
To get to talk to other people that are interested in the same thing is really fun, and bounce ideas off of them, and just be with people that enjoy the same thing. Anytime I can sneak away on a Saturday, I come out here.
Taylor Emerson, ATV News.
The club will host its largest event of the year, Wasatch Wings Over the Wellsvilles, on Friday and Saturday. If you've been watching the news on Hurricane Harvey lately, you've probably seen the video of all the displaced animals. But did you know that some of those dogs are actually here in Cache Valley? I went to the Cache Humane Society to meet the dogs and the people helping them.
Jessica, Babe, and Abby are just 3 of the 7 Hurricane Harvey dogs here in Cache Valley, and the Cache Humane Society helped them get here.
When they have animals that need to come up here, then they let us know, and we do what we can to go pick them up and bring them into the shelters here.
Unfortunately, some of these dogs, like Hulk and Austin, came here sick and need more help than the Cache Humane Society can provide.
3 of these animals that came from Texas have heartworm, which is an expensive treatment. We aren't able to treat them ourselves, but we're hoping that someone will be able to adopt them and be able to treat them.
A heartworm positive status and advanced age means Hulk's needs are a little different.
The people who took him home recognize that he probably doesn't have a ton of time left, and they are really committed to just making sure that the time he does have is spent with lots of loves and comfy dog beds and a home that really takes care of him.
For the rest of the Harvey dogs, donations can
help feed them, to help give them a space and a home for a while before they find their forever home.
If you would like to help the Humane Society, they make beds like this, Kuranda beds, which are lifted off the ground, and disinfectable, which is better for the dogs. They come in different sizes like you see behind me and can be found on their website or on Amazon.
The other thing we really need out here is laundry detergent. We through about 10 loads of laundry a day, providing these guys with blankets and towels and love. And the other thing we need is office paper.
We hope that by doing this that we can help the animals down there.
If you'd like to learn more about how the dogs got to Cache Valley or how you can help them, check out our Facebook page. Thank you for joining us on ATV News.
Catch all of our latest editions on our Facebook page.
We will leave you with some fun shots of Logan Canyon.
Have a great day, Aggies.